Dear students, this is module number 160 for the subject of Strategic Human Resource Management. By the beginning of this module, we are also starting a new chapter, chapter number 12. The title of the chapter is Employee Engagement. And in this module, we will have an introduction to employee engagement. I hope you people recall that in the past chapters, I have been frequently talking about employee engagement. There are a lot of constructs very similar to employee engagement. For example, job satisfaction, organizational commitment, or employee commitment, employee motivation, organizational citizenship behavior. These all are different outcomes, attitudinal and behavioral outcomes of employees. And these outcomes, employee behavior and attitude, is influenced by HR practices, work practices, and organizational practices. So it is important why to talk about employee engagement and how it is different from other constructs. When I say constructs, might be a new terminology for you. A construct is something, for example, there is a variable. When you have a clear definition of it, when that thing is different from others and you can measure it, you can measure it, we say it is a construct in social sciences. So we will follow our conventional method, and that is, first we will talk about the learning objectives of this chapter. So by the end of this chapter, or after completing this chapter, you should be able to explain several definitions of employee engagement and clarify the major facets of engagement. We say clarify different facets of employee engagement. So critically evaluate how engagement differs from other similar constructs. As I was talking in the last slide, that there are different constructs like job satisfaction, employee motivation, and so on. So how it is different. Outline some of the key drivers of employee engagement according to recent research. Drivers, what we mean by drivers, what drives employee engagement. For example, in another word, if employee engagement is not very familiar to you, let's say you talk about job satisfaction, what drive employees job satisfaction? So what are those factors that drive engagement? So we will talk about that, and this is you should be able to explain after completing this chapter. And the fourth one is to understand the process by which engagement leads to a range of outcomes. When there are drivers of engagement, definitely there are some outcomes of engagement. What benefits it has for employees and what benefits it has for organizations. We will talk about that, and you should be able to explain that when completing this chapter. So appreciate the role that HR professionals can play in managing employee engagement. Now we are talking about strategic human resource management, and it is important what HR professionals can do to drive employee engagement. So in this chapter, we will talk about these concepts: what is employee engagement strategies, antecedents of employee engagement, and consequences or outcomes of employee engagement. So in this module, we will just talk about very briefly one thing, which is thought-provoking, and that need to be thought of very carefully. Jack and Susie Welch. This is what you see at the bottom of this slide. Jack Welch, I have talked about this person in the previous modules. That Jack Welch was the ex-CEO of General Electric Company. You might have missed it, but it's okay to remember and recall. So Jack Welch was the CEO of the General Electric Company, one of the world's largest manufacturing company. And the company was really in crisis when Jack Welch actually took the charge of the organization as a CEO. And when he left the organization, there was a 5,000% increase in the stock price of General Electric. The history has witnessed that he has been the CEO of the 21st century, one of the best performer. Susie Welch, his wife, and both are having a management school in the United States. and what they said about employee engagement. I don't want to add any word into it, and I don't want to take off any word from this, what they have said, because I believe that this is what they have said should be understood in the same way. So no company, small or large, can win over the long run without energized employees. So this is what we are talking about: employee engagement, energized employees. And Jack and Susie said that no company can win over a long run or in the long run if they don't have energized employees who believe in the firm's mission and understand how to achieve it. And that why you need to take the measure of employee engagement. That's why you need to take the measure of employee engagement. What we mean by that measure of employee engagement? This means that very frequently you need to measure the level of engagement of your employees in your organization. So through the anonymous surveys in which people feel completely safe to speak their minds. When we are talking about scientific research, actually we are also interested in that whether the findings are valid or not, whether the findings are reliable or not. You would be able to speak of your mind and speak of your heart when you feel safe. For example, if you are asked that how much efforts or how many efforts or the level of efforts you put in your job, you would be able to tell openly and candidly when you feel safe to do so. So this is what Jack Welch and Susie Welch think about employee engagement. What it is, we will see in the later modules. Thank you.